They were told never to count out loud. Not on the road. Not at night. Not when the boot started. At first, it was just a joke between them. 12 soldiers on a supply march. Days from the nearest outpost. Mud swallowing their ankles with every step. To pass the time, one of them began whispering the rhythm. Left, right, left. Another joined in, then another, until the whole column moved like a single body. 12 men, 12 sets of boots, 12 steady beats in the dirt. That was before the 13th. No one noticed when it began. It was Private Lemaire who first frowned. "You hear that?" he asked him. "Hear what?" "The steps. We're off." They stopped. The sound stopped with them. Just 12 men standing in the road, breathing into the cold. "Just your head," someone said. They started again. Left, right, left. And there it was, perfectly in rhythm, but wrong. Not louder, not closer, just extra. That night, they made camp without speaking of it. No one wanted to be the one to say it plainly. There were too many footsteps. Lemaire tried to count them as they marched in place around the fire. 1, 2, 3. "Don't," the sergeant snapped. "Why?" "Because if you say the number," he said, staring into the dark, "it might hear you notice." No one laughed. The next morning, they lined up. "Sound off," the sergeant ordered. 1, 2, 3. The count moved down the line. 11 voices. Then 12. Silence. The sergeant nodded. 12. That's what I thought. But Lemaire's stomach turned, because he had counted 11 men before himself. They marched anyway. No one spoke now. No rhythm. No counting. But the boots came back. Not just in the mud anymore. In the silence between breaths. In the space between heartbeats. Always matching them. Always one step behind. On the third night, someone broke. "I hear it when we stop," whispered a young recruit, eyes wide. "It keeps walking, even when we don't." No one answered him, because they had all heard it too. By the 4th day, they stopped looking at each other. It had become impossible to remember every face. Had Lemaire always been at the back? Was Dupont taller than before? Why did the line feel longer than it should? No one turned around to check, because something in them knew. If you saw it, it would see you seeing it. That evening, the sergeant gave a new order. No one falls out. No one breaks formation. No one looks behind. We reach the outpost tomorrow. His voice trembled on the last word. They never reached it. It happened at dusk. A boot slipped. Just one misstep. A man stumbled, turned, just for a second, to regain his balance. He screamed. Not loud. Not long. Just enough. The others froze. "Don't look," the sergeant whispered. No one moved, but they could hear it now. Not behind them. Among them. Breathing. Stepping. Matching. "Sound off," the sergeant said, voice shaking. 1, 2, 3. The count moved again. 11, 12, 13. No one spoke after that. They didn't need to, because now they all knew. It wasn't following them anymore. It had learned the rhythm, learned the pace, learned the line, and somewhere between one step and the next, it had taken a place. By the time they started marching again, no one could remember which one of them didn't belong, and none of them dared to count again.